Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to talk about goals and the idea of creating a vision board. What made me think about this particular topic was reading a book by Earl Nightingale called The Strangest Secret. In the book, the author quotes Dr. Albert Schweitzer. He said that men simply do not think. And the way I kind of take it is that people aren't really thinking deeply about their life. They aren't really thinking deeply about the deeper things of life and maybe the interconnectedness of life. And one of the main things in the book is he wants to emphasize that people should have a goal. And he sums it up by saying that we become what we think about. So whatever you think about the most, whatever occupies your mind the most is what you become. And what he's saying is that if you don't have a plan, if you don't have a goal, you will end up right there. And that could be the result of your circumstances and not necessarily where you want to be. Where does vision board come in? I just started creating a vision board about a year ago, and I've experienced has been super helpful. And it goes along with just thinking about what is it that you want, and just putting things on your vision board that you really want to see come to fruition. Use that vision board almost like as a little child. Just let your imagination run free. I just want to briefly touch upon this idea of imagination. I think it was Einstein that said that imagination is more powerful than knowledge. I have 3 little kids. They play, and the imagination that they have is just amazing. They can imagine anything and everything. I think when we get older, we kind of lose a sense of that wonder and a sense of that imagination. And Napoleon Hill said that imagination is like a muscle. The more you use it, the better it becomes, but the less you use the imagination, the less it'll become as well. When it comes to creating a vision board, just let your imagination run free. Think of anything that you would like to experience, to accomplish. In the book, he talks about basing things on truth. And I'm not gonna go into details about this idea of truth and what is truth, but I will say as much of this, that when you create your vision board, that these things are things that will benefit not necessarily only you, but the people that you care about, the people that you love, the people that you interact with. So let me ask you this question. Is life an adventure to you? When you wake up in the morning, are you so excited to get out of bed and to start this amazing life that you've been given? Or is it a dread? Wherever you find yourself on that spectrum, I do think a vision board can be helpful. You're more on the side of life is not maybe so exciting, it's challenging. Start thinking of things that you want to see happening, things that will get you excited about life, things that will get you excited about getting out of bed in the morning, and to write those things down on your vision board. And the vision board, of course, can be a thing that's a work in progress. You can change it as you change and as you desire new things or hope for new things accordingly. So a couple practical that he mentions in the book. Number 1 is to think. You will become what you think about. If you think of positivity and positive things, things that make you happy, things that make you grateful, content, you'll be a happy, grateful, and content person. Number 2 is to imagine. Remember that word imagination. Just let your mind soar in terms of what you want to be able to experience in this life. Number 3 is to set a clearly defined goal and think about that goal every single day. You may start seeing, as you think about this goal, that your brain, your mind, your imagination might start thinking about ways to get a step closer to this goal. Number 4 is to save 10% of all that you earn. And number 5, and I think this one is really important, that is to take action. It says that any idea you have is useless unless you take action. So say for example, if I want to get in shape, and you write that down on your vision board, you write that down in your journal, you write that down on your phone, whatever you find it helpful. But a person does not take action towards that goal. Just writing down, I want to get in shape, is not going to be very helpful. Or to write down, I want to learn how to play the piano, if you don't actually start playing the piano. All right, so the last point is to take action. I think sometimes that's the most challenging thing, is just take action. And one thing that I found helpful when it comes to taking action is, if this is your thought right here, just do anything as soon as you can to take that little action step. Whatever that action step may be, just take it as soon as you can, because the longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to start that very thing that you thought about. The last question for you to think about is a question that you also asked in the book. And the question is, why do you get up in the morning? I personally think it's a good question. Why do we get up in the morning? And he argues that we need an answer. And I think the vision board can help to make that answer more compelling, more intriguing, more inspiring, and hopefully more rewarding. As you think of, this is where I want to go. This is where I want to take my family. This is the man or the woman I want to become. This is the type of person that I want to attain to imitate. This is the type of person I want to be so I can contribute to our society, so I can grow, so I can use all these strategies to think, to grow, and to ultimately contribute. He says a rule of thumb is to do this, okay? Whatever the majority is doing, so whatever the vast majority around you're doing, just do the exactly opposite. So there you go. We become what we think about. Make a vision board, make it compelling, so when you wake up in the morning, you're excited to get up. And number 3, whatever else is doing, just do the opposite. Thank you for watching. Hopefully that was helpful. Until next time, be courageous and do something different.